with sincerity and honesty, in upliftment both the academic and non-academic activities of ISA. We will not do anything which is contravening to the Constitution of ISA. Long live ISA. Jai Hind.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Dr. Ankita Gosavi.
Myself, Dr. Darshana Pandey.
On behalf of ISA MIRAJ-SANGLI branch, we welcome you all to the inaugural function of ISA National Sponsored PG Assembly 2024. I request our escort committee members, Dr. Apurva, Dr. Ruta, to please accompany our dignitaries for felicitation as we call. We begin by welcoming our chief guest, Dr. Major M.V. Bhimeshwar sir. Dr. Major M.V. Bhimeshwar sir is National Academic Chairman and past President ISA 2023. I request Dr. Ashok Deshpande sir to please felicitate our chief guest, Dr. M.V. Bhimeshwar sir. Thank you, sir, and welcome.
Now, I would like to request our guest of honor, Dr. Prakash Gurau sir, to please come on the stage. Dr. Prakash Gurau sir is respected Dean of Grant Medical College, Miraj, very experienced and senior surgeon. I request Dr. Vasudha Jadhav madam to felicitate and welcome sir. Thank you, sir. May I call upon our next guest of honor, National President-elect, Dr. J. Balavankat, sir, to grace the stage. Sir is Senior Consultant and Academic Director at Ganga Hospital. Sir is Secretary, World Federation of Society of Anesthesiologists, 24-26. We all adore him deeply. Please, sir.
Now I request our guest of honor, National GC member and GC coordinator for this assembly, our very own Dr. Manisha Katikar madam, to please grace the stage. Madam is consultant and intensivist at Balwant Institute of Neurosurgery and Trauma Care. I request Dr. Vasudha Jadhav madam to please felicitate. Madam, please grace the stage. Dr. Balavankat sir is here. I request Dr. Vasudha madam to please felicitate sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. I now request guest of honor, National GC member, Dr. Pankaj Gupta sir, to please come on the stage. Sir is National Coordinator, Senior Private Practitioner in Nashik for more than 34 years. I request Dr. Vinayak Patil sir to please felicitate and welcome Dr. Pankaj Gupta sir.
Now I request our guest of honor, National GC member, Dr. Indrani Hemant Kumar Madam, to grace the stage. Madam is President Indian Association of Pediatric Anesthesiologists, Maharashtra State, and Professor Pediatric Anesthesiologist at KEM Hospital, Mumbai. I request Dr. Vinayak Patil sir to welcome ma'am. Thank you, sir. Thank you, madam. Now I call SAM's president, Dr. Anita Nehate, to grace the stage. Madam is senior anesthesiologist at Nashik, and her special interest is in regional and pediatric anesthesia. I request Dr. Rupali Gorgile ma'am to welcome her. Thank you all.
I request SAM's President-elect, Dr. Avinash Bhosle sir, to please come on the stage. Sir is past Vice President, Honorary Secretary, GC of SAM's and MSCISA. I request Dr. Rupali Madam to please felicitate sir. Welcome sir. Now I request SAM's Honorary Secretary, Dr. Rajesh Tagadpalle sir on stage. Sir is very senior and respected anesthesiologist. I request Dr. Rupali Madam to please felicitate sir.
Now I request Dr. Vikas Karne sir, SAM's treasurer, to come near the stage. Dr. Shilpa Gaikwad, please felicitate sir. Thank you. Now I call Dr. Jyoti Rokde ma'am, MMC observer, to the dais, and I request Shilpa Gaikwad madam to welcome her. Thank you, madam.
Now I welcome Dr. Balaji Asegavkar sir on stage. Sir is consultant anesthesia and palliative care physician at Aurangabad. I request Dr. Shilpa Madam to please felicitate sir. Now I request Dr. Meenakshi Sundaram sir to please come near the stage for felicitation. Dr. Balavenkat sir has so aptly introduced him. I request Dr. Shilpa Madam to please felicitate sir. Now I request Dr. Joy Shankar Jana sir to please come near the stage. Sir is also past GC member and senior consultant at KEM Hospital, Pune. I request Dr. Manisha Patil Madam to please felicitate sir. Thank you. I now request Dr. Ashok Deshpande sir to please come near the stage, and I request Dr. Ganesh Lime sir to please felicitate sir. Dr. Ashok Deshpande sir is the very soul of ISA MIRAJ-SANGLI and I think needs no introduction here. Thank you sir. I now request Dr. Vinayak Patil sir to please come near the stage. Sir is respected state and GC member and senior anesthetist consultant in Sangli, Miraj. I request Limesh sir to felicitate. Thank you sir. Now I request Dr. Vasudha Zadav madam and Dr. Rupali Gorgile madam to please join the dignitaries on the stage. Thank you ma'am, and a warm welcome to all our dignitaries. Now I request Dr. Vasudha Zadav Madam, who is the organizing chairman for this PG assembly, to please deliver welcome address.
Good morning, dignitaries on the dais, Dean Dr. Gurav sir, Chief Guest, then Dr. M.V. Bhimeshwar sir, Dr. Bala Venkat sir, Dr. Manisha Katikar madam, Dr. Pankaj Gupta sir, Dr. Indrani Hemant Kumar madam, Dr. Anita Nehte madam, Dr. Avinash Bhosle sir, Dr. Rajesh Tagadpalli sir, Dr. Vikas Karne, our MMC observer Dr. Jyoti Rokde, then our state past president Dr. Balaji Asegaonkar, past vice president Dr. Meenakshi Sundaram sir, then all the past GC members Dr. Joy Shankar Jana, Dr. Ashok Deshpande sir, and state GC member Dr. Vinayak Patil. I, Dr. Vasudha Zadhav, warmly welcome you on behalf of ISA MIRAJ-SANGLI branch, and thank you all the esteemed faculties for accepting our invitation. I thank National Office Bearers for sponsoring our PG Assembly. It is a necessity to have a PG conference in every institute, as because of the busy schedule of anesthesia PG tenure, the PGs can't attend the conferences at far-off places. So with that intention, we had conducted this PG Assembly at the end of our tenure. With the intention of maximum academic benefit, we planned this hybrid approach of online and offline lectures. About the machine, to know the finer details, the students use it daily, but they don't know about it. So we had yesterday conducted a workstation workshop, and to face the challenging situation about airways, we conducted difficult airway workshop too. And to cope up with the recent updates, we conducted POCUS and ultrasound workshop, which is a necessity today for regional anesthesia and for procedure specificity. We tried to cover the maximum aspects of learning in short span of time. During our 2 years tenure, we conducted every month clinical meetings, half-day CMEs, extracurricular activities, ether day celebrations. Even we conducted bone mineral density scan and blood test for district police force. COLS activities our branch conducts almost every month for the whole year. Last year I was chairman of State Board IMA Road Safety and Coals Committee. So our branch created a specific video which for the general public and for police force about the road safety measures and COLS guidelines. COLS guidelines we took from ISA Nasik branch, and we are thankful to them for that. And that video was forwarded to all the districts of Maharashtra and few districts of Madhya Pradesh. And it was well appreciated by the public and the police force. So with this much activities, I request the national office bearers and the state office bearers to recognize our branch efforts, so that the new generation of our branch will work more enthusiastically. So with that sentence, I end my this short speech. Thank you once again for coming and enlightening us with your knowledge. Jai Hind, long live ISA.
Thank you, ma'am. Now let us invoke the blessings of Goddess Saraswati, who dispels the darkness of ignorance and brings light of knowledge and wisdom. I now request all our dignitaries to join for lamp lighting ceremony. In the background of lamp lighting, I request Dr. Ganesh Limay sir for Saraswati Vandana.
या कुंदेन्दु तुषार हार धवला या शुभ्र वस्त्रावृता या वीणावरदंड मंडितकरा या श्वेत पद्मासना या ब्रह्माच्युत शंकर प्रभृतिभिर्देवैः सदा वंदिता सा मां पातु सरस्वती भगवती निःशेषजाड्यापहा यं वैदिका मंत्रदृशः पुराणान् इंद्रं यमं मातरिश्वानमाहु वेदान्तिनो निर्वचनीयमेकं यं ब्रह्मशब्देन विनिर्दिशन्ति शैवायमीशं शिवमित्यमोचन् यं वैष्णवा विष्णुरिति स्तुवन्ति बुद्धस्तथा अरिहन्त बौद्ध जैना सत्श्री अकालेति च सिक्ख संत शास्तेति केचित् कतिचित् कुमारा स्वामीति मातेति पितेति भक्त्या यं प्रार्थयन्ते जगदीशितारं स एक एव प्रभुरद्वितीयः। ओम शांति शांति शांति।
Lamp lighting ceremony symbolizes the dispelling of darkness and igniting of thoughts and enlightenment that we all hope to have in this PG assembly. Thank you so much, our dignitaries, and thank you, Dr. Ganesh sir.
Now I request our State Secretary, Dr. Rajesh Tagadpalle sir, to share his thoughts.
Very good morning, all. Chief guest of today's function, Dr. Bhimeshwar sir, our past president, IIC National. Guest of honor, Dr. Prakash Guru sir, Dean, Government Medical College, MIRAJ. Dr. Bala Venkat sir, President-elect, IIC National. Dr. Manisha Katikar ma'am, our National GC. Dr. Pankaj Gupta sir, National GC. Dr. Indrani Hemant Kumar ma'am, National GC. Our SAM's president of this tenure 2024 to 25, Dr. Anita Nehte ma'am. President-elect SAM's, Dr. Avinash Bhosle sir. Past President, Dr. Balaji Asegaonkar sir. And all dignitaries on the dais and off the dais. To be here, I am very happy to deliver a speech on the occasion of National PG Assembly. We as a new office bearer of SAMS took a charge in October 23 at Pune with the basic aim and motto is to uplift the all SAMS member and activate all the branches, particularly the dormant and small branches. And basic aim, our aim was to expose the hidden talent in all our members in all the branches. So we started the Meet the City Branches module last year, in which we have done near about 8 meetings, online meetings with the city branch office bearers, and we tried our level best to solve their problems. With this, we started a webinar series on behalf of SAMS on the recent advances of anesthesiology, and we have given free platform to the all city branches to conduct the webinars at their city branch level. Along with this, we have launched our new website of SAMS and the new logo of the SAM. We have conducted last year MahaYuvaCon, PGCon, and the recently biannual CMA at Karad very successfully with the great enthusiasm of local city branch office bearers. We took a drive for tree plantation on the World Environmental Day, and most importantly, we conducted state level election very smoothly and flawlessly with great enthusiasm of all SAMSA members, and that was a great achievement, and this was the very first time in the history of Maharashtra state to conduct the state level elections. Our new ideas and motto will be explained by our new president, Dr. Anita Nehte madam. With this, I think I should not take your more time, and I conclude here. Jai Hind, Jai ISA.
Thank you, sir. I request State President-elect Dr. Anita Nehate ma'am to say a few words for the function.
Respected dignitaries on the dais, dignitaries of the dais, and my dear senior and junior colleagues, good morning. It is with great pride and responsibility that I address you today as a president of Society of Anesthesiologists Maharashtra State, which is the most vibrant state in ISA. And I want to thank each one of you for electing me as a president of this vibrant state. Dear friends, as we know, academics is one of our most important focus. It is one of our core competencies. So we are going to focus on academics. It is an ever-changing scenario daily. Daily new research is coming, new equipments. So how to keep up with this? And no better thing than CMEs or mini conferences like this that is arranged. So I want to thank the ISA and GMC MIRAJ-SANGLI branch for arranging this beautiful CME in this city. So we are at SAMS level, we are going to continue to focus on academics and by way of webinars. The theme of our webinars this year is Safe Anesthesia Saves Lives. And we must continue to strive for giving safe anesthesia to our patients. And we can do it. We will also make the SAMS platform available for all our city branches, and city branches are making a very good use of it. So they can use this SAMS platform for their own webinars. We have many other programs for our members, like a mental health program we are going to launch at SAMS level. And it is a mental health rather than mental well-being program, under which we are going to create awareness about mental health issues amongst our members. As you know, anesthesiology is a critical branch. Our patients are having more and more comorbid conditions. More and more complex surgeries are being done. And so this all adds stress to us, and our actually daily living has become more stressful. Forget about anesthesia, a normal person's daily living has become stressful, and anesthesia stress adds on to this. So mental health issues, we want to create awareness about this. The objective at level of SAMS is to create awareness. How we will achieve this is by inviting various important key persons on our webinar, and we'll discuss about these issues. Now mental health is important, physical health is important. Even spiritual health is important, financial health is important for an anesthesiologist. So we will be covering all these topics in our webinars. And I'm sure together we all can strive for excellence. And anesthesia being such an important branch, as Dr. Balavenkat said, such an important branch in medicine. So if we focus on excelling in anesthesia, ultimately it will impact the healthcare at large. It will have a huge impact on the patient care. So by providing excellent anesthesia, we will be part of providing excellent healthcare to our own patients. And let us do this, friends. So together we can strive for excellence. Let us support each other, and let us have our objectives realized. And I again congratulate the Sangli MIRAJ branch, Dr. Rupali, Dr. Vasudha ma'am, for arranging this. I give my best wishes for the further proceedings of the CME. And long live ISA, long live SAMS. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, madam. Now I request Dr. Manisha Katikar ma'am, National GC Coordinator, to share few words with us.
A very good afternoon to you all. Respected Academic Chair, Dr. Bhimeshwar sir. Respected President-elect of ISA National, Dr. Balavenkat sir. My colleagues in the Governing Council, my dear SAMS offices bearers, who are striving for the excellence of working environment in the Maharashtra State Chapter of ISA. Well, I am privileged here to stand in front of you to coordinate this ISA-sponsored CME on the behalf of ISA National. And I congratulate all the ISA members of MIRAJ and Sangli for this organization of this excellent PG-sponsored, ISA PG-sponsored CME. Well, I don't know for how many times I've visited Sangli MIRAJ. Sir said something. I've stopped counting. And I feel the credit goes to the ISA members of Sangli MIRAJ for organizing so many events as a part of not only CMEs organized at their city branch level, but also organize the events at state level as well as ISA national level. So congratulations to all of you and making us visit again and again the Sangli MIRAJ branch. I have already expressed my views regarding my visit to ISA Sangli MIRAJ in last visit to ISA Sangli MIRAJ when I had come for the Neuro ISA CME. As Balavenkat sir mentioned that with this CME in Maharashtra, it was his first visit to Maharashtra. But I want to tell you, sir,
It was the Anacon 2000, which was organized by Dr. Deshpande sir and Dr. Kurekar sir, with Dr. Sandeep Diwan as organizing and chairman, organizing secretary. I was the one who presented the paper, Propofol and Fentanyl, Magic in Neuroanesthesia. And that paper got the first award. For the first time, I received that award in Anacon 2000. So my emotions are very well, because I have received, sir, an envelope with 500 rupees note, and it is still there with me. I have kept in the temple in my house. So I am spiritually connected to ISA Sangli Miraj. I am really thankful to academic chairman for giving me opportunity to coordinate this CME on the behalf of ISA National. President-elect sir and Bhimeshwar sir are going to speak after me, so they will be telling you many things about what the academic and non-academic activities which ISA National is planning to conduct or planning to conduct in next 1 year. The most important thing which I just discussed is about availability of drug, which you can say dantrolene. We have made a survey, and around 250 city branches and hospitals all over India had accepted this proposal from ISA National to make the dantrolene available in the city in the nearest place where they are working. So I request again all of you to popularize this project which ISA National is conducting and keep dantrolene available as far as possible in all the city branches, so that it will be made available within a distance of maybe some 5 to 8 kilometers, and the patient will be saved. It is more important as far as safety of anesthesia is concerned. We are going to have many celebrations on the World Anesthesia Day from the ISA National. The President-elect and academic chair will let you know about that. And again, I thank you very much. Looking forward again to come Sangli Miraj branch from ISA National more and more frequently. Congratulations to Vasudha madam, Rupali and all of you for conducting this CME. One thing I want to tell you, I'm going to miss Dr. Rupali's phone calls from tomorrow. I think she is also going to miss calling me, because last 1 month, at least 3 to 4 times a day, we used to call each other and we used to discuss. So I hope everything is going smoothly and you are all happy with whatever they have arranged. Thank you. Long live ISA.
Thank you, madam.
To Dr. Sukhminder Bajwa sir, who is now available online. I request the AV team to please connect to Dr. Sukhminder Bajwa sir.
Good morning and greetings from ISA National Headquarters, and my best regards and wishes to the team ISA MIRAJ-SANGLI. We have taken a very strong initiative and effort to organize this ISA-sponsored PG Assembly. Coming to the structure and the purpose of these PG Assemblies is to give almost a uniform education to almost all the PG students from different institutions. ISA has started this endeavor so that no zone, and in the coming days, not even a single state is left where the PGs, the PG students, they are deprived of the best teaching as well as the exam-oriented things which will be helping in their examination as well as in their career. Even for this PG Assembly, I hail the efforts of Dr. Rupali madam. She has done a very hard work along with our National GC Coordinator, Dr. Manisha Katikar. The scientific program, the scientific lectures, deliberations, workshops, online classes, everything is up to mark and going to be very, very beneficial for all the PG students. And the teachers, whosoever been teaching in this session for the 3 days, they are one of the best teachers of the country. And the students who have gathered here, they are very fortunate that they are going to imbibe the best of teaching and the best of the concepts, the best of everything almost. And they will go home enriched with knowledge and wisdom. And it really takes a toll on you when you prepare for this PG assembly. I've been watching Dr. Rupali Gorgale and her team and the seniors also, ISA members of MIRAJ-SANGLI. It's really a very hard job to prepare to bring everything to execution in the perfect manner. But I congratulate the entire ISA team of MIRAJ-SANGLI that they've done a wonderful job. And with the special efforts of Dr. Rupali Gorgale and Dr. Manisha Katekar. The purpose of ISA in spreading the knowledge through its ambassadors, through its teachers, is being fulfilled like anything. I'm really very happy that this PG assembly is almost live up to its perfection, What else you want? Everything is imbibed, and in this, all the academic extravaganza is imbibed into it, and they have done a wonderful job. All the teachers, the local organizers, and at ISA, we feel very proud of it. And hopefully, we will be getting the results from this PG assembly very soon, and people will be, giving their feedbacks also. I'm apologize that I could not come to this PG assembly because of my own personal commitments at home and my family reasons. Otherwise, I would have been, feeling very ecstatic if I would have joined here. But anyway, my best wishes again, and congratulations to Team ISA MIRAJ-SANGLI for holding this PG assembly, and to the ISA Maharashtra also. So long live ISA. Jai.
Thank you, sir, for such an inspirational speech. Now I request Dr. Bala Venkat, sir, to address the function.
Pranams to everyone. Esteemed members of the ISA leadership on stage and off the stage, senior members of the profession, and dear friends. It's a blessing to be an anesthesiologist, as I said, because we are empowered in preserving lives and preventing pain, two things which every human individual doesn't want to have, the pain and death. And I think we are blessed to be the sole torchbearer in the whole world, and I'm very happy we are all anesthesiologists. To promote our skill, knowledge, and wisdom, it's important to have such sessions, and I'm extremely thankful to this ISA-sponsored postgraduate assembly in this twin town of Sangli Miraj, and thanks to the leadership of Dr. Vasudha Madam and the vibrant Dr. Rupali and the entire organizing team of the ISA Sangli Miraj. I feel always happy to be here because I said my first lecture ever was given here thanks to my colleague Dr. Rajendra Alassi, who's from this region, who brought me here and received me in the railway station long ago. That was way back 3 decades ago. So I'm very highly connected to this place. I'm also extremely happy that on behalf of the National Governing Council to thank the entire state of Maharashtra for doing such phenomenal academic and non-academic activities, and one of the vibrant states for Indian Society of Anesthesia. I think we have come to a stage where every single death has to be taken very seriously. Every single morbidity has to be taken seriously. It is not enough that you feel very happy that Chandrayaan was put on the moon by Indian scientists. We have no contributions for that. We should feel happy when our branches declare that in this last 1 year, there was not a single mortality that happened in my city. I think we need to accomplish that goal together by making sure that knowledge, wisdom, and skill are shared. And this 3-day PG assembly worked on 3 days of academics, which was focused on workshops, hands-on, didactic lectures, networking. I think it will go to fill the gap, and ISA is embarking on a lot of new things. I leave the Indian College of Anesthesia portion to the academic chair because that was his brainchild. ISA is in for phenomenal change and reform. We wanted to be one of the best societies in the world. In terms of numbers, as of today, we are the number 2 in the world next to American Society of Anesthesia. And we wanted to prove to the world it's not the quantity but the quality. And we need to work on making qualitative changes in ISA. And we wanted all anesthetists to flock to ISA, not to move away from ISA. ISA meetings will start on time, will deliver the goods, and we wanted to make this happen. That's a dream, that's a wish. And we wanted to ban all the shawls and what happens in the ISA inaugural sessions we have taken a conscious decision in the Governing Council that we will not accept any shawls henceforth, and our inaugural address in the inaugural ceremony in the National Conference would be highly tailored, very effective, and very inspiring. And Indian College of Anesthetists is going to bring a lot of reforms in academics, and we are going to appoint, already appointed deans for that. It's a new change that has come up. We also, as I said earlier in my talk, the morbidity and mortality will be reduced by the new module which we have created, ISA simulation-based learning, and 18 centers have been identified, and this will be an ongoing process. Many more centers will come up, and again, as I said, it's going to be inaugurated in the state of Maharashtra in Pune, and on the October 13th, thanks to President Dr. Devatia, who visualized that this year the Anesthesia Day celebrations will be Anesthesia Week celebration with something happening on every day to make sure that we disseminate more about anesthesia and anesthesiologists to the society. I'm also happy to share that I wanted to bring in, when I take over as the president next year, I wanted to bring in few radical changes with the help of the Governing Council and the General Body. One, there are a lot of splinter groups in this country. Anesthesiologists are separated into 14 different associations. We wanted to get all of them together, and we will have sister societies session in our next national conference in Raipur. And we will also bring in the faculty development program. The Indian Institute of Management is helping us to come up with a leadership module for ISA. So in the next Raipur conference, we are planning to get in the ISA module of leadership development, a 3 hours structured program where we will think whether we are a true leader. So I think we are visualizing a lot of changes. And also, I would wanted to say the world does not know the good work that we do. The minute I entered the Secretary of the World Federation of Society of Anesthesiologists, I realized the majority of the global leaders are comparing ourselves to Africa and Sub-Sahara region, when that is not the truth. And it is important, not enough to speak just here, it is important to show the world that we are no way inferior to anybody. Though we have moved out of the slavery, but it becomes important to tell the world we are equals, and I'm trying my best. First, you need to go there. Then you need to understand what they think about us. And now we have to take remedial measures to make sure that we show the world what we are. And I'm doing it. I'm not going to say everything here, but I'm doing it in a big way. And I just want to make sure that Indians and India are respected in a global platform. And one of the flagship platform of WFSA is the Anesthesia Tutorial of the Week, and it is read maximum by Indians. I'm very happy that this has been declared in our meeting that Indians are using the Anesthesia Tutorial of the Week. It's such a brilliant articles which come up. I request all of you, it's free. You go to the WFSA website and go through the Anesthesia Tutorial of the Week. It's absolutely brilliant. And I'm going to just convey to you, it is not officially announced, the next editor-in-chief of this is going to be from India. I'm extremely happy to say, and and also the WHO representation in the WFSA. 4 Indians have moved forward and the names have gone up, so we'll represent WFSA in the World Health Organization. So I'm trying my best to show the world what we can do. And when it was offered, the Global Anesthesia Day in the board meeting of the World Federation, when they asked me what is the best way of well-being for anesthesiologists, I just jumped up and said, please give it to us. It is yoga. Yoga to the world was given by India, and there is nothing that is more helpful to an anesthetist than yoga. Immediately the board approved. On October 16th, on the World Anesthesia Day, we are going to have 2 sessions of yoga across the world. It will be from India. So I'm going to share those details. And I also wanted to share that as you go up the ladder, you understand that the gap which the country had was not their mistake, it was our mistake. We did not represent ourselves well. And now it's the time to represent ourselves well. And I take this opportunity, again, that's why I say in the World Congress of Anesthesia that's coming up in Marrakesh, Morocco, April 15th to 19th, we should have large number of presentations from India, and the world has to know that this is India and India has changed. And I wanted to also to share that in the World Congress of Anesthesia in Singapore, we were the second largest contingent with 308 anesthesiologists. And we want to break that record, and we should become the #1 representation in the next World Congress with at least 500 delegates from India, and each delegate presenting their work 1 paper. So that is the honest wish, and I'm sure that we will have a large number of delegation. Rupali's phone should become very busy, and she has to bring in a large delegation along with Vasudha Madam leading it to Morocco. It's not enough speaking inside the hall, not enough speaking inside India. You need to speak your work outside to be respected. And I'm sure together we will accomplish this, and I'm looking forward. The next decade belongs to India, belongs to Asia, and all of us have to be a part of this journey to show that this continent is no way inferior to any other continents which ruled this continent for several years. Thank you so much for your patient hearing, and we will do it together. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for such an inspirational speech. Now I request Dr. Prakash Gurau, sir, our chief guest for the function, and Dean Government Medical College, Miraj, to share his thoughts.
After such beautiful talk, my talk will be a little bit different as a surgeon. Respected chairpersons, guests, and all fellow delegates. It is my privilege to be here in an anesthesiology conference. I am a surgeon, so in my department, I worked as assistant professor, associate professor, and professor in Government Medical College, MIRAJ. I got opportunity to be as a dean, Government Medical College, Sindhudurg, then Kolhapur, and back to our pavilion in my native place, Government Medical College, Miraj. It is such a nice way or nice to develop our own medical college where you learn as a UG, as a PG, where you have done all the surgeries and all. So, in my department, as Dr. Kurekar knows, myself and himself, in the night time, when I was a lecturer, he used to call me in the night, and he used to take me for the emergency surgeries and all. So such a type of relations we have kept in the department, in the Government Medical College, Miraj. So we are having very friendly relations as far as surgeon and anesthesiology is concerned. So many ways, so many things are there. Some of the departments, they are having some conflicts. Okay, no problem, but they should go hand in hand, surgeon and anesthesiologist. They should be good friends. They should carry out the procedures for the benefit of patients, for the benefit of other things. So, and I'm looking after such a beautiful conference in this part. Just now I asked whether this is a state level conference or a regional level conference. They said it is a regional level conference, but you have made this conference as a state level conference. To congratulate to all the faculty members, all the regional ISA members for carrying out such a beautiful conference. Yesterday I was inaugurated the conference workshop where my PG students were largely attending their workshop and all. And one thing which I have noticed is nerve blocks, local regional blocks. As yesterday also I told, surgery is developing for the going for minimal access surgery. Like that, you people are also going for regional anesthesia, regional blocks, and hitting to the local nerves, blocking the nerves, and giving local blocks and doing all the way patient comfortable. And all we are doing this for the patient's benefits only. Previously, we must have noticed blocks and all. Blocks is also has been some of the areas they have abolished. They are going for topical anesthesia. The good example is cataract surgeries where you are putting some drops in the eyes and we are carrying out all the surgeries, cataract surgery and all. Blocks is almost, I think, ophthalmologists they have abolished, and very rarely they give some of the blocks and all. So that is, everybody is accepting the recent advances, everybody is doing all these things, and anesthesia is not far from that. In the good olden days, when I was student, I used to go in the theatre. I used to see the patients being operated under ether anesthesia. That people, they used to say that is the safest anesthesia which was there. But nowadays ether is almost gone. When I became a lecturer, I used to see the patients vomiting all the time in the post-operative periods. So betterment is coming, better drugs are coming, better anesthesia drugs are coming, and you people are a good part of it, and you are accepting the recent advances, and they are percolating to our residents, you are percolating to our patients and all. Thanks for that. And so many things are going on, so many. And lastly, Madam has told, yesterday only, some people they have advised local practitioner who are really giving anesthesia in the local area, they should have some lectures. They should be given a chance what the practical difficulty they used to be getting in the local areas. We are working in the remote places, like our Bharat AC is working in Vita, Chat. That area is a remote place. Even Sangli is also not far advanced. So those local anesthesiologists should be given chance to present their presentations and all other things. That I request ISA members, that was a very valid and good suggestion, should be accepted by all the ISA members. That is very nice thing. And lastly, I will not take much of your time. Lastly, thank you. Thank you as you have conducted this workshop in Government Medical College, MIRAJ, in my premises. Even though there are lacunae in our local areas, but mind well, next time, and maybe next conference, you will be getting all 15 OTs as a modular OTs in the Government Medical College, MIRAJ, and you will be getting a good seminar hall where you will be sitting and arranging the conference and all other things. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. I humbly request Dr. Major M.V. Bhimeshwar, sir, our National Academic Chairman, to express his thoughts.
The presiding officer for today's inauguration, President of ISA MIRAJ-SANGLI, Dr. Vasudha Jadhav, the Honorary Secretary of ISA MIRAJ-SANGLI, Dr. Rupali, Guest of honor for this inaugural, Dr. Prakash Gurau, my colleagues in the Governing Council, Dr. Bala Venkat, the President-elect, Dr. Manisha Katikar, the coordinator for this ISA-sponsored PG Assembly, Dr. Pankaj Gupta, Dr. Indrani Hemant Kumar, President of ISA SAMS, Dr. Anita Nete, Secretary Dr. Rajesh, other dignitaries on the dais, and off the dais I have the past Vice President of ISA National, Dr. Meenakshi Sundaram, GC members Dr. Ashok Deshpande, Dr. Jana, faculty for this ISA-sponsored PG Assembly, and dear delegates. It's indeed a pleasure for me to be here among you, to come as the chief guest, as the academic chairman of this ISA-sponsored, academic chairman of ISA. Dr. Manisha has come here several times, but this is my first visit to MIRAJ-SANGLI. Ashok was requesting me to come here several times because he was in my council. But God has given me the opportunity to be here among all of you today. I am very happy to be here among all of you. First, to talk about ISA itself. ISA is as old as India. India got its independence on August 15, 1947, and ISA was formed on December 30th, 1947. So it is like that. And it started in Bombay, JJ Hospital, with 12 members. KM. Okay. So meetings were held in JJ for the starting and all. What I just want to say is 1947, earlier 1947, there used to be a saying, what India thinks tomorrow, Bengal thinks today. That used to be the saying. In the same way, about anesthesia, what India thinks tomorrow, Maharashtra thinks today. So it started with 12 members. They started and then they formed the Indian Society of Anesthetists. Earlier it was called Indian Society of Anesthetists on 30th of December 1947. From a very humble beginning of 12 members, it is now nearly 45,000 members. So the growth of ISA has been very steady, but it has been very good. And from that day onwards, we have been actually piggybacking on the general surgeons. So it used to be in the last week of December, the national conference, and the general surgeons were giving us maybe a hall to do our proceedings in their national conference. But again, I want to say, it was in 1965, Dr. M. Venkatarao from Hyderabad, Andhra Pradesh, he started the first independent conference of ISA. So from 1965 onwards, we were never with the general surgeons, and we started our own conference, and there's no looking back from then onwards. So that is how our ISA has grown. And I am also very happy to say that initially I became a member of ISA way back in 1992 in Pune city when I was doing my post-graduation at AFMC. So my beginning in ISA has also started from this state, but subsequently went on to become the president of the ISA. So it has been a lucky mascot for us. And Maharashtra, I think we might have, 10 or 11 presidents. I must say there are 10 or 11 presidents from Maharashtra itself. Last being Dr. Divetya, before that Dr. Das Gupta and Madam Divekar. I know only these three. Before that, initially I think there were many presidents from, because it started from here itself, Maharashtra. So the cycle keeps moving on. And West Bengal took over, then Andhra Pradesh took over. I was the 12th president from Andhra Pradesh. And the cycle keeps moving. So it's part of the game. But it is not that it happens like that. It is the hard work and effort that each and everyone puts into it. Everybody is doing their job to make ISA's flag fly very, very high. And in that, I would like to say, Dr. Bala Venkat, who has now become the secretary of the World Federation of Society of Anesthesiologists, is showing the way. Prior to Dr. Bala Venkat, we had two governing council members in the WFSA, and prior to that, there was a vice president from India in the WFSA, Dr. Preetham Singh, I think. Is it? Yeah, Dr. Preetham Singh. So this is how, and now that the gates are open for WFSA, I think the day is not very far that you will see an Indian as a president of the World Federation of Society of Anesthesiologists. And I wish it happens. Now coming back to where we start, our academics, ISA-sponsored academics were, initially we had the ISA-sponsored CMEs, only ISA-sponsored CMEs, originally called as the WFSA-sponsored CMEs. They used to give us 25,000 rupees conversion. Then about 5 or 8 CMEs used to be done, named as the WFSA-sponsored CMEs. But subsequently, the WFSA had stopped giving us that aid. But it was the governing council in those days which has decided that yes, we have to continue with this, and then started the ISA-sponsored CMEs, again sponsoring the same amount of money and all, and some guidelines have been framed. But subsequently, as the finances of ISA started increasing, we started diversifying into ISA-sponsored postgraduate assemblies, ISA-sponsored workshops. Everything is being done. Now our financial position is very healthy, and we have a very proactive secretary and president. So we are going ahead with the ISA activities as such. So whoever requests the national headquarters to sponsor an event, ISA event, we are doing it in a big way. And to bring all these ISA activities academic activities, last year we have decided in the governing council, which was passed in the general body, about starting of the College of the Indian Society of Anesthesiologists, that is CISA. We have started the College of the Indian Society of Anesthesiologists. We have identified the chancellors, vice chancellors, deans, everyone is functioning, and very soon the honorary secretary will be circulating all the academic ads. So all these activities of ISA, academic activities, will be coming under the umbrella of the College of the Indian Society of Anesthesiologists, and then like what Dr. Bala was saying, all the other subspecialties who have formed their own societies and all also will be roped into this college, and I'm sure we'll be having a very good academic fees for the ISA. And one more thing is about the Indian Journal of Anesthesia. I mean, the Indian Journal is having a wonderful impact factors and all the editors are doing a wonderful job in bringing at par with any other international journals. And apart from that, one thing I would like to make an appeal to each and every one of you is, please become members of the Family Benevolent Fund. It's a request from my side as a president, and when I was the honorary secretary of the society as well. We have been making lots of appeals to all the members to become members of the Family Benevolent Fund, which is we are helping our own colleagues' family in times of distress and all. So I would request that each one of you, if you are not a member of the Family Benevolent Fund, to kindly become member of the Family Benevolent Fund. And then thank you all very much for giving me this opportunity to be here among all of you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. And one more thing is, like what Dr. Bala had already said and Dr. Manisha had said, we request all of you to come to ISACON Patna. That's last week of November. So I request people to come in large numbers to ISACON Patna to take part in the event over there. And if there are any requests, I think Dr. Bala and my academic team will be able to help you all in getting maybe a chairperson position, because everything has been finalized. So if people are interested, we can adjust you in the chairperson slots or anything. Thank you all very much.
Thank you, sir. This event is possible only after teamwork and hard work by each team member. I request Dr. Rupali Gorgile Madam, who is the organizing secretary, to acknowledge this by sharing her vote of thanks.
A warm and graceful afternoon to all the dignitaries on the dais and off the dais, my senior colleagues, my friends and students, and all who gathered here. It's my privilege to propose the vote of thanks and acknowledge the contribution of all those who really work hard to make this event successful. I, Dr. Rupali Gorgile, Organizing Secretary of ISA National Sponsored PG Assembly, extend my sincere thanks to the God Almighty for making this event a grand success. I would like to begin my vote of thanks with big thanks to our chief guest, Dr. M.V. Bhimeshwar Sir, Academic Chairman of ISA National, for coming far the way from the Vijayawada to grace the function. And today we get an opportunity to hear you and your thoughts. This will surely encourage us in all our future endeavors. Thank you so much, sir. I extend my sincere thanks to our guest of honor, respected Dean Sir, Dr. Guru, Dean GMC Miraj, for supporting our branch to conduct the workshop in the GMC campus, Miraj. I extend my sincere thanks to all the national office bearers, Dr. Bala Venkat Sir, Dr. Manisha Katikar Ma'am, Dr. Indrani Hemant Kumar Ma'am, Dr. Pankaj Gupta Sir, all SAM's office bearers, Anita Nete Ma'am, Rajesh Tagadpalle Sir, Balaji Asegavkar Sir, Vikas Karne Sir, who come far away to give their precious time in their busy schedule. Special thanks to Dr. Manisha Katikar Ma'am, who is a national GC member and GC coordinator of this PG Assembly. As she said, I really troubled her a lot by doing calls many times. Almost we discuss in the night also. And she always give me time in her busy schedule and guide me a lot in selecting the speakers, topics and chairpersons. Thank you so much, ma'am. My hearty vote of thanks to all the respected speakers, chairpersons who come and accept our invitations. Your deep and intellectual way of imparting the knowledge has added glory to this event. Thank you so much, all the speakers and chairpersons. I must mention our deep sense of appreciation to today's MMC observer, Dr. Jyoti Rokde ma'am, for giving her valuable time in her busy schedule. Thank you so much, ma'am. I would also like to express my sincere thanks to all the organizing committee members. They are my backbone for this event. Special mention to Dr. Ganesh Limay sir, Dr. Ankita Gosavi, Dr. Darshana Pandey ma'am, Dr. Sarita Thanekar, Sachin Kothare sir, Vinayak Patel sir, Dr. Leela Desai ma'am, Dr. Smita Ainapare ma'am. There is so much big a list, Dr. Shivanand Kore, because any event is possible after teamwork only. Thank you all the team organizing committee members for supporting and helping for this event and work very hard. I would like to thanks from my bottom of heart to my residents who work effortlessly since Friday for conducting the workshops smoothly in the GMC campus. Thank you so much. I would like to thank AV in charge Mr. Ghadge for excellent AV support so that we can hear and listen all the lectures uninterruptedly. I would like to thank Mr. Sanit Kulkarni for capturing all the moments of this event tirelessly. I would like to thank all the HR department who support this event, and my sincere thanks to my family members and Department of Anesthesiology who looking after my all duties so that I can pay attention to this arrangement of this CME and make it successful. Last not but the least, all the delegates who attending this PG assembly and making this event a very grand success. Thank you all and oblige me if I miss someone. Thank you so much. Jai Hind, long live ISA.
Thank you, ma'am. I thank everyone for their presence and patience for inauguration ceremony. We end this by national anthem. I request everyone to please stand up for our national anthem and AV team to please play.
जन गण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंधु गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगल